Hey YouTube, I haven't been on YouTube in a while doing videos. I posted a couple the other day. And make a long story short, another reason why I'm on here is because I've been on Facebook quite a bit. And Facebook banned me for like 6 days. I had someone on YouTube tell me, leave Facebook. I might, I don't know, but I have family on there too. And oh great. Anyway, so I got banned on there, and I had made a comment in one of the groups that I was in, and I can't go on the groups. It's my fault. It's my fault. I can't go on the groups for any of the groups that I'm in. I can't comment or post for 29 days. And in Facebook in general, if I want to post on my account or whatever, I can't do that for 6 days. I can't even comment. I can give a thumbs up. I can give a heart, a care, or whatever, but I cannot post or comment for, well, no, I take that back, 5 days. Anyway, so that's what's going on with me. So I'm going to, and I haven't been posting on YouTube as much because I've been taking a break because I do get nervous about making videos. I don't even go hardly live on Facebook either. So anyway, cut to the chase. But information about me, I got an update. I have a therapy appointment coming up. I lost my mother unexpectedly, and I have panic attacks. Panic attacks are gradually getting better. I have PTSD, and just, dealing with that. I'm on a medication that's helping. I still get some amount of anxiety because I'm taking such a low dose of the medication, but it is helping. So anyway, therapy is going well. Coping is going well. I'm gradually pulling myself out of a shell that I was in. I was very inward. I still am. If I come across someone in everyday life, like if I go out somewhere and I meet someone and it's not their fault, if I meet someone that's real bold and talks real loud, I feel myself. I'm very inward. So I'm still dealing with it. I'm still dealing with the anxiety. I'm pushing myself slowly out there, but I'm having to, at times, I know this sounds kind of bonkers, but at times I'm having to kind of treat myself with kid gloves, if that makes any sense. I'm having to be very gentle with myself at times, because there's even times, I don't know if any of you have had experienced a loss, even a breakup for that matter, that has shaken you up so much that, and excuse me, my eyeliner looks like crap right now, but if you've ever experienced a loss of any kind of friendship, a breakup of any kind of relationship that has shaken you up, even a loss of a family member or a friend, any loss that has just shaken you to your core, to the point that it just takes you a very long time to try and at least get back intact. That's what I've been going through. And I go through these phases where I get stuck. Like I feel like I'm in a rut. I get kind of in a funk, and so anyway, as I said, I'm gradually pushing myself through that, and it's getting there. But I go through these feelings every once in a while. Not, as I said, I don't know if you're like this, and from what I understand, my doctor and my therapist said it's some type of a weird panic attack because I don't hyperventilate like I used to. This is feeling. This is a feeling, and this is two different feelings at once. I get a feeling of being claustrophobic and agoraphobic at the same time. And I feel like I'm going to flip out. It doesn't happen all the time. But when it happens that quick. So I still have to kind of watch myself. I mean, I'm doing much better. I'm doing much better. But I still have to watch myself. Anyway, so progress is progress. No, I have not gotten into another college course. I'm still thinking at some point that I would like to do that. And if I do, it will be 6 weeks. I'm rather proud of the college course that I passed. That's my first college course ever. I've never been to college. And I chose one from the Coursera app, Yale University, Introduction to Psychology. And I passed it barely with an 88%. Their grading average is an 80%. Thank goodness I passed it. But anyway, I might eventually take another class. So progress is progress. And I'm still learning my languages. I still have to, I'm going through this phase also with my anxiety where I get kind of scatterbrained, and I can have a train of thought for a while, and then I get all kind of worked up and restless, and I got to take a break. So I deal with that too. So I can tell it's gradually getting better. It's just taking a while, and that's what I've been told it does. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, like my hematite ring, I got that yesterday. I'm so proud of it. And it fits so comfortably. It's on my right hand. I've heard it helps with balance and it helps with anxiety. So any little bit helps. You know what I'm saying? But I got some more crystals and I'm going to share that with you. And I got some tarot cards and oracle cards, and I'll share those with you as well. I'm not too far into tarot cards and oracle, none of that too deeply yet. I would like to. It fascinates me, but a little bit at a time, right? So I think some of these cards that I got are just beautiful. Anyway, on to the painting progresses. So here we go. I'm going to turn this around. Okay. And as I said, almost 2 years ago, coming up 2 years ago, I lost my mom, and this is a painting that I'm working on of her. I am doing better about working on it. There for a minute, I couldn't work on it maybe 10 minutes. I'd go into a panic attack. And I can work on it a little bit. I'm working more on the detail work on her jacket, but I think it's turning out very well. I've not painted on it in a while. I have to take breaks from it, but I think it's turning out quite good. So that's the painting of my mother, and this is water-based acrylics. So you don't have to, with the oil base, you don't have to worry about it drying, taking a long time to dry and being extra messy when you clean it up. Water-based cleans up pretty quick with just soap, warm soap and water. So anyway, that's the painting of my mama. And this one is Starry Night by Van Gogh. And it's one of those things where I can't afford Van Gogh, an original Van Gogh. So I'm like, I'll try and make one of my own. So that's my Van Gogh that I'm working on. I haven't worked on it in a while. I'm still in this phase where I have to take breaks about everything. And it annoys me that I have to take breaks, but I'm also at this point, trying to push through it. So anyway, but that's my Van Gogh, my version of Van Gogh. And then this is a oracle card, technically, that I'm putting on canvas. And it's called Trust the Universe from, is it Angel Oracle? But it's these oracle cards that I got a while back at Barnes & Noble. And I thought this one specific oracle card is absolutely gorgeous. And I started painting on it, and I will continue painting on it. But anyway, that's the name of the card. It's called Trust the Universe. And then this is a Superman painting that I'm working on. Long story kind of behind this painting, but I need to touch it up in places, and it's almost completed. It is water-based acrylics. So it's just fun, something to do. It's fun. And at this point, it's fun. That's the only thing I know how to describe it. Okay. Without going into too much detail and getting sad, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Anyway, this is an idea that I had of X-Men, of Storm and Jean Grey. And I don't know if you can see the detail on Jean Grey, but I've got all the little veins in her face popping out and all that stuff. But it was something that I wanted to work on and test my level of painting. I'm still kind of at a kid level with painting. I know people that can paint and blow my work out of the water, but when it comes to detail work, I did that right there. And I think I did all right. And with the detail work on her face, with the veins and stuff. All right. And then this one I found on Facebook, and it's just a reference photo, but it's of the moon. And I wanted to see if I'm always trying to challenge myself to see how I can paint something, if I can make it look the way it looked in the photograph. And this is my first ever moon painting. And I think it's looking all right so far. I still have some detail work to do on it, but I think it's turning out all right. I get these weird ideas like, oh, I want to paint this. And then I'll paint on it for a little while and I'll quit. I get so scatterbrained sometimes, but that's just, I have to deal with it. I have to tolerate it, even though it drives me bonkers. That's part of the process and what I have to go through until I can get through that part of it. But I know that it eventually will calm down. I've got a paintbrush hair for whatever on there. But yeah, that's my moon painting. And then here is, I found a reference photo of a horse. My first horse that I've ever painted. Any cool looking? So I was just like, I've never painted a horse before. Horses to me are difficult to draw. But yeah, that's my first horse. And all these paintings are water-based acrylic. So I think he's turned out all right. And of course, he's not through, but I'm not finished him. And then this is a painting I'm working on for my family member. And she challenged me, and she was at a department store one day, and she said, took a picture of it, sent it to me. She said, I want to see if you can do this. So I am working on it. And it kind of frustrated me, but I kind of knew it was going to turn out this way. Before I outlined this butterfly shape, it looked like a piece of ham. I was just like, only I can laugh at that because I painted it that way. So I outlined it. It doesn't look that way now. And this is also water-based. Okay. And this is another Superman that I'm working on. And he is not finished. This is not finished. A lot of detail work that I still have to work on up in here and down here and everything. But yeah, I think he's turned out cool too. And then here's my other Superman that I'm working on. I still have to do detail, highlight, and shade all this through here. Major detail work going on through here that I have to do, and back here and up in here. And then I have to start blending into skin tones and everything. I have to finish this up right down here. So it's just some serious, serious detail work that I have to work on some of these paintings. And then, I'll be right back. I don't know if you remember this, but I did Chewbacca. Yeah, he's water-based acrylics. At this point, when I did this, I had never painted Chewbacca before. But everybody likes Chewbacca. He's a nice guy. Nice Wookiee. Even though he'll kick our butts. But anyway, yeah, that was the first time I ever worked on him. All right, let's look at some tarots and okay, some of these I just got yesterday. These are my karma cards. These are really cool. You see, this goes by in Leo, and it says leadership, where you can flip it over, and it says self-confidence, to create. These are really cool. And it goes by the zodiac. And then it goes by planets, like the solar system. It goes by the houses, the different houses. And let's see here. The south node, the north node. But anyway, these are really cool. And then this is Moonology Oracle. These are cool too. They're beautiful cards. The only thing I don't like about cards, like I love tarot and I love Oracle and whatever type of card they have. The only thing I don't like about them is when they're brand new. I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes they're difficult to shuffle or sometimes they're super slick. I guess I'd rather them be super slick than stick together. That's the only thing that bothers me about them. Now, of course, like with tarot, there is so much to learn, which technically you're supposed to learn them intuitively. Whatever your intuition tells you, then go with that. As I said, I'm still learning about tarot. There is so much to learn about it, but I find it very fascinating. Eventually, I would like to get into it. Okay, like this one, this Moonology Oracle. It says, your commitment is being tested. And it gives like the phase of the moon, the first quarter moon. Isn't that pretty? These cards, I love them, but they kind of stick together, but I just got them yesterday, so that kind of explains that. Just got to work with them. And then I got this deck that they had at the bookstore. It's called the Rose Oracle. Oh, these cards are absolutely gorgeous. See, like this one, it says rose without thorns, and it's a positive energy. And that beautiful? And it says you have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. And the back of them are just as pretty. And then I have them mixed in with the Angel Oracle that I got a while back. And these are pretty too. And this says opportunity and change. Isn't that cool? But I put them all in a stack. I just mix them together. And then if you hear radio or TV going on, it's in the background. Okay. It's like in the other room. These are my chakra cards. These are completely new to me. I know about chakras and stuff, but not very well about them. So I got me some chakra cards. These are so freaking cool. It comes with a book. The karma cards and the moonology cards also come with a guidebook too. But the chakra cards, like say for instance, let's shuffle these real quick. And what I like about these is they're small enough and they're slick enough because they're brand new that they shuffle real easy. They don't stick together. Let's see, like, let's pull up a card here. Like this would be from your red chakra. It would be called renewal. And, you know, you go to your guidebook and stuff and you refer from there. But I love them. There's so many different colors and different meanings and keywords and stuff. Like with all these books that I have, it's just extremely fascinating. And then these are my Sacred Vision Oracle Native American cards. I've had these for a while. Family member gave them to us. I thought that was very sweet. Like this one. It says worthiness. I don't know if you know about the Sacred Vision Oracle cards. And on the back, you know, it has a message of the card on there. But on the back, it has artwork. Isn't that beautiful? But they all have messages. And this one comes with a guidebook as well. There's that one. And then these tarot, they did not come with the guidebook. But I think the artwork's kind of cool on them. Let's see. See, like this one, it's number 4 in the Major Arcana. This one is the Sphinx, but it's the Emperor card. Isn't that cool? And there's that one. And here's my other tarot. This is Mystic Monday's tarot. Now, what I found about the Mystic Mondays cards, they're a bit thicker. To me, it's almost like the difference between trying to shuffle plastic compared to paper. That's what it feels like to me. See, like this, well, I won't show that one. See, like this one is Five of Swords. The artwork's completely different on this tarot deck. And it's in the Minor Arcana. And that's the outside of the card. But on the sides of them, it's holographic. It's really cool looking. Okay, and this tarot is called the Wildwood Tarot. I don't know if any of you have this. I'm sure you do. The artwork on this is beautiful as well. Let's see. This one is called Eight of Arrows. I don't know if you can see this. Eight of Arrows. It's called Struggle. Isn't that beautiful, that artwork? I mean, we all don't like to struggle, but it's beautiful artwork on that one. Excuse my grown out nails. I need to get them redone. But this is the back of the card. It's a dark green and white. Okay, and then this one is the Magic of the Tarot. Let's see this one. Well, let's find a different one. Let's see. Okay, this one. It's the first card in the Major Arcana. You know, in the Major Arcana, your very first card is like technically 0, but it's called the Fool. This one's the first card in this specific tarot, in the Magic of the Tarot deck, and this one is called the Magician. But that's the artwork. I think that one's kind of cool too. Let's see what else. Oops. Just a second. And I'll show you some of the stones that I got. I've been getting. I just love them. I think they're so cool. Okay. Let's start off with make sure I got them all. All right, I've got some red or rose quartz. Isn't that pretty? It's like a light pink. And these are my amethysts that I have. There's an amethyst. You can barely see it, but it's got some amethyst in it. There's an amethyst. Can't really tell with the camera on this laptop. And then, let's see, I've got a tiger's eye. And I think you say it as labradorite. Got that. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can because I'm running out of battery on my on this laptop. Okay, and this is unakite. I think that's how you say it, unakite. 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 Here's another one that I got just yesterday. And this is a black tourmaline. Not pretty. Here's a black snowflake obsidian. And this is a sodalite. It's blue and white. Here's another labradorite that I bought a little while back. Not too awful long ago. And then here's a hematite. It came with a set. And hematite's the same thing as my ring that I got yesterday. But I got the set a while back. I love hematite. It's beautiful. And then here's a moonstone. I don't know if you can see it's got gradients in it right there. See that? Here's a red jasper. Not pretty. Here is a yellow aventurine. I think that's how you say it, aventurine. A green aventurine. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I got these a while back. These are yellow. I think they're topaz. Maybe quartz. Maybe opal. I can't remember what the last part of it is, but they're yellow. I know that much. But they're cool, aren't they? I just love them. And then here is let's see here. Here's a smoky quartz. Isn't that pretty? Here's a clear quartz. I'm really nailing it on the clear quartz. I love clear quartz. They're cool. I had a clear quartz and I lost it. So now I'm like making up for lost time buying all these other clear quartz. Here's another clear quartz. I think they're just cool. And then I got a set of clear quartz. There's one. There's another one. And then these came with the set. I was like, Dad, a set of them? Heck yeah, I'll buy them. So I just had a heyday with buying oracle cards, karma, chakra, and healing crystals yesterday. I was just like, you know what? I got myself trying to do the good, actually. Got myself banned on a social media site about speaking my mind, and I got kicked off or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go buy me some cards and some crystals because I did good, I thought. Okay, anyway, and then I got a selenite. I think that's how you pronounce it. Someone sold that to me. She's so nice. It's beautiful. And then I think, I know this is man-made, but it's a blue goldstone, but it's got copper in it. As you can see, it's $8. How much I paid for it. And then this guy I found in my front yard. It had been sitting there forever, and the sun was just blasting at it. It was really hot one day, and I was like, you know what? This is when I started collecting all these stones, going to these shops and stuff. I just love them. But I saw this sitting outside one day, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this in. I'm going to clean it up, run some water over it, scrub it down real good, and I'm just going to let it do its thing. There's got to be something in it. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I think it's pretty. And I have considered it part of my crystal stone family. I have adopted it, and it is now a part of the family. So, but that's, I think, I'll, yeah, that's all the stuff. Like when it comes to my crystals and everything else that I've been working with. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm getting into now. And I think it's really, really cool. I would like to get further into it. One thing that I have not really been getting into that I need to, which is a part of kind of all this, is I've not been getting into meditation. And first of all, I'm okay. I probably could use some meditation, but secondly, I can't. I'm still kind of restless from having anxiety as bad as I did. So at some point, I have to get up and move around. I cannot sit for 10 minutes like that at a time meditating. I can't get my mind quiet enough. I mean, I can at some point. It's difficult to describe, but I know at some point I'll be able to get my mind and everything calmed down to where I can meditate like that. But right now I just can't. Also, I just thought of this. I found some stones out in my yard, cleaned them up, and these I think are just more for looks, but I just love them. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I accidentally bumped the laptop. Let's see here. I found this one. I mean, it's probably just a piece of gravel, but I think it's cool looking. Some of this stuff I found in just right by my sidewalk by my front door. Here's another one. Some of these are really smooth feeling. Let's see, I like that one. So I just, I have them here and I'm like, they're too pretty to just let them lay there. So I have kind of put them with all my other stones that I have. Here's another one. Hold it up to the light. You can see a little bit through it. Here's another one. I don't know if you can. Anyway, it's got. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there you go. It's got a side to it that kind of sparkles. Anyway, can't really see it on this camera on this phone or laptop. Some of these are real little. Some of these are. Oh, here's one. Anyway, see how it's kind of. There you go. Anyway, I think that one's cool. And this one is kind of different. But here's this one. This one is a little bit see-through. It's almost like when you hold it up to light in some parts of it, it looks like frosted glass. Here's one. But anyway, here's a little bitty one. I just think they're cool. But as I said, anyway, that's just what I wanted to share with you. I am still staying in therapy. I am going to continue to stay in therapy until I can get myself, I feel for myself that I'm more intact. So, and medication's working well. Again, I'm taking a low dose and it's working good. Yes, I still have my bad days, but as a therapist and doctor said and nurse said, I would still have my bad days, and that's okay. So, let me put these up. But anyway, I'm slowly trying to get back into painting. I've got myself working on these tarot cards and oracle cards, karma cards, chakra cards. These cards are too freaking cool. And I have my crystals. And I'm just going with it like that. So that's all I wanted to share. And it's good seeing you guys. Thank you for following me on YouTube. Thank you for your support, your likes, your shares. Comment good, bad, or indifferent. I appreciate it. Technically, I didn't want to talk this long, but it is what it is, right? 38, almost 39 minutes. Sorry. But anyway, I know it's been miserable hot outside, but you guys try and stay cool. I know it's difficult, but you know that it's going to get cooler at some point. But you know what, the way we're going to be. Oh, we don't like the hot, but we're going to like the cold when it gets here. Then we won't like the cold. That's how I am anyway. If I don't know if you're like me, but anyway, I'm going to get off here and I've been yakking too long, but I just wanted to show you, show you what's been going on. And you guys have a good day. Thank you again for your support and your encouragement. Thank you for bearing with me and waiting on me while I get myself together a little bit more. It's been difficult. So I'm still going to have setbacks, but they're not as bad. I'm doing better. Thank you again for your thoughts. So I'm getting off here, and you guys have a good one. Talk to you later.